You remember the TV cop drama? It was called The Shield. It wove the tale of Vic Mackey and his strike team, this clique of detectives who flaunt the law in their search for what they consider justice. Well, the LA Times today is reporting on this alleged secret clique within the Los Angeles County Sheriff's elite gang unit. They actually call themselves the Jump Out Boys. And according to a report in today's Los Angeles Times, take a look here. This tattoo, here you go, may very well be more than merely a badge of membership. It could be a smoking gun in an internal affairs investigation. And Robert Federecci is the LA Times reporter who has been digging into this investigation. I read a piece of yours a couple of weeks ago, and you're back out today with this tattoo, Robert. And so I want to begin with that. We'll put the picture back up. Talk to me about this tattoo. Tell me what it involves and what it signifies.
Well, the tattoo looks like a lot of tattoos we see among law enforcement subcultures. The skull is common, the bright glowing red eyes. The ace and the 8 represent the dead man's hand in poker. Tattoos in and of themselves, though sometimes worrisome among police subcultures, aren't necessarily a sign of misconduct. What has investigators out here in LA worrying about this tattoo is the suspicion that when officers with the tattoo would shoot someone for the first time, smoke would be added to the barrel of the gun. Now,
so hang on. Let me interrupt. Let's throw the picture back up because I want to take a look at this. You're telling me this is all according to this investigation, these allegations that they would then add smoke, and that would signify additional shootings within what as they're working within this this gang unit. Yes.
Right. That's the suspicion that this was that the smoke would be a distinction you would earn upon being involved in an officer-involved shooting. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that there were bad shootings, but one concern is that shootings that, though within policy, may have been avoidable, that this could tempt officers to be involved in that kind of thing. But most importantly, shootings, even when they're good shootings, even when they're within policy, they're expected to be events of last resort, not events that are to be commended or celebrated in this kind of fashion.
And that, from what I understand from your reporting, is sort of what's worrisome for the LA Sheriff's Department. Obviously, you know, these men and potentially women as well have this camaraderie, this bonding over a pretty tough line of work, right? But it's the possibility of maybe this badge of honor for shootings, nefarious shootings. How many people might be involved in this Jump Out Boys clique?
Well, when we broke the story a few weeks ago, what detectives had was simply a brochure that was discovered that laid out the Jump Out Boys creed. At that time, you know, the department was saying, look, this group might have no members, this might all be a hoax, it might be fantasy. Now we've learned that one officer has come forward and admitted involvement and named about 6 others.
One officer came forward, forgive me, I didn't hear the last bit of that, and named...
And named 6 of his comrades.
6 of his comrades. What is the LA County Sheriff's Office doing about this?
Well, there's currently an internal affairs investigation. They've obviously interviewed the guy who came forward. They'll be interviewing the several other members who he's named. And they're going to be interviewing supervisors in the unit to figure out how this could have happened.
Are they worried? Are they angry?
How long it was going on?
Are they giving these guys the benefit of the... Are they worried? Are they angry? Are they giving this group the benefit of the doubt?
Look, I can't imagine that this is news that they're welcoming. It was just about a year ago that we broke the story of another deputy clique that formed within the largest jail in LA County, Men's Central Jail. It was a group of, you know, deputies who worked the 3rd floor, the 3000 floor. They called themselves the 3000 Clique, and they even had a gang-like 3-finger hand sign. Wow. Now, that all came to a head when they got into a brutal fight with 2 of their fellow deputies at an employee Christmas party.
And so this is not necessarily new, but certainly alarming, depending on, I guess, what these investigators find. Robert Federecci, we appreciate it, and we're going to follow this right along with you in the LA Times. Thank you, sir.